Hi guys, this video is going to be my perfume collection video. When I've done my other collections like eyeshadow and lipstick, loads of people in the comments have asked me to do perfume collections. So I only have like 7 perfumes, but I've kind of watched a few other perfume collections and people have like 50 and it's crazy, but I do not have 50, I have 7. But what I thought is it'd be cool so that I can kind of talk to you about them in a little bit more detail. So I thought I'd do this little video for you. So I'm going to somewhat group them together. They go into quite distinct groups and then talk you through each one. So the first I'm going to talk about is the one that I mentioned in my March favourites video, and it's one that I've been using loads just lately. It's Avril Lavigne Wild Rose. I did a full video review on this. I actually think it's really nice. I think at first I wasn't 100% sure about it. It's quite sweet and vanilla-y, and it kind of smells like vanilla cupcakes, and it has like notes of creme brulee in it as well. I've loved using it in the kind of spring weather, and as you can see I've used quite a bit of it. I would say it's my second favourite of all the Avril Lavigne fragrances. The packaging's gorgeous. I love like the rose at the top, and then if you can see there, it has a ring around the top that you can actually wear. So I'd say if you're a fan of kind of sweet and vanilla-y fragrances, this is probably a good one for you. And then grouping them together, I'm going to go for my Avril Lavigne ones. This is Forbidden Rose and it's in its box still. I'm just going to take it out. The first one I had I completely used up and it was the same size as this one, so this is the smallest one. And the one in this box here is the bigger version, so you can see the difference. I got this as a present. It's actually, do you know what? I kind of feel like I've forgotten what it smells like. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. I think this is a really fresh smell. This is kind of like if I just stepped out the shower and I put this on, I would feel really fresh still and not like I had a heavy fragrance on at all. And so it still has the rose at the top. This is obviously the black and purple theme, and someone pointed this out to me and I didn't really realise before, but as you can see the little kind of nozzle that comes all the way down is like the stalk of the rose. So clever, Avril. I love this. It says Avril Lavigne on it there. It's kind of hard to describe this one. It just smells fresh. That's what I would describe it as. Even though to look at them you'd think that this would be the kind of more summery one, I think that I would feel better wearing this in the summer, just because I wouldn't feel like it was weighing me down with a really heavy like a really heavy sweet fragrance. This is just like, it's still got sweetness to it, but it's just more, not particularly floral, it's just fresh. It's really difficult to explain. So Forbidden Rose is my favourite of the 3, and I'll move on to the third to show you now. So the third is of course Black Star. Now I have to just be perfectly honest and say that I don't really like it that much. It smells like kind of plummy. Let me just have a little spray. It's just really, really fruity, I think. It smells like plum and pear and all kind of things like that. It kind of reminds me of like, no, to say mulled wine is wrong, but kind of, if you can imagine like fruits that are mulling in wine, so kind of mulled wine. It's really difficult to explain. It just smells rich and fruity to me. And it's not the kind of thing that I would wear, but do you know, this is going to sound really strange. I really like it as a room spray. And I know it's not a practical room spray, and you probably shouldn't go around spraying perfume all over your room, but that's what I kind of like to use it as, because I think that it works better like that rather than on me. And maybe it's because it just doesn't work well with my skin, and maybe it just doesn't quite fit me, but I much prefer it as like a room spray. Okay, next I'm going to talk about my 2 Vivienne Westwood perfumes. The first is Cheeky Alice. This is one of my absolute favourite perfumes of all time. Actually, they both are, but I really love this. I view this as like my daytime Vivienne Westwood perfume. And I would say that it smells sweet but dry, so it's not like an overpowering sweet, sickly smell. It's like a dry sweet, and there's just something about it. As soon as I smelled it in the shop, I adored it. Oh, it reminds me of like my childhood. I don't know why. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love that this wrapped around, and it's like a little, there's a Vivienne Westwood orb on this thing and you can use it as a bracelet. I was in a Vivienne Westwood shop with my sister and I smelt this and I loved it. And then my grandma got me this, oh, I've lost the little top. Then, as I was saying, my grandma got me this for my 21st birthday, and I don't know, I haven't used loads of it so far, but I think because Wild Rose is my kind of everyday perfume at the moment, I haven't been using this loads because I think once I've used that up, I'm going to start using this a little bit more. And then my second Vivienne Westwood one is my favourite evening, like going out for a night out perfume, and it is Let It Rock. I've had this bottle for ages because I try to use it sparingly because it's just so nice. It's very, very, very strong, so you only have to use a little bit. It's just, it just reminds me of like birthdays and stuff, because that's when I use it on like special going out times, and it's very strong. It's because I'm so used to it, this is going to sound really strange, but because I'm so used to the smell, it's hard to define it. I just think of memories rather than what is actually in it. It's kind of almost like woody, it's very strong. It's not what I would think that I would normally like because I like sweet perfume, but oh, it's gorgeous. I love it so much. It just reminds me of like happy times. There's probably a little bit of floralness going on. I'm not very I'm not technical in terms of perfume. I just kind of say what I can smell. But oh, I love it. And I actually have another bottle on my dressing table because I don't know, because I use this for special occasions to keep the smell special and reminding me of special things. I haven't used it loads, but hopefully I'll get through it and move on to the second bottle at some point soon. And then at this point I'm just going to interject and say that there's one perfume that I haven't got at the moment because I completely used it up, but it used to be like it used to be the perfume I wore every single day, and I really miss it, and I miss wearing it all the time, and it's Lacoste Touch of Pink, and it's like the perfume that everyone tells me that when they smell it they think of me, and I love that, I really love that, but I just don't have one here at all because I used it up because I used to use so much of it. So I don't have that one with me at the moment, but that's like the 8th. It's like the 8th wonder that's not here. And then the last two are ones that don't fit into any other category. So this is Gucci Guilty. My mum got me this for my 21st again. And this is like my other favourite, like going out nighttime perfume. And also it's the one that my mum wears. So when I smell it, I think of my mum. So it's really nice. Nice little association. Again, it's like a heavier, richer scent, so it's perfect for going out. I've not really used any at all. I wore it on my birthday on the night. I think I wore it like mostly around Christmas time, so it has like happy memories of that as well. But I love it. It's very distinctive. When you smell it, you know that you're smelling Gucci Guilty. So it's strong. It's definitely an evening scent in my opinion. But it's lovely. I really, really love this. And then the last one is one that I basically, when I came home, I'm home like for the Easter break at the moment, and then I'm going back to uni for like a month. It's just a little tiny term, and then I'm finished forever. There's like a drawer over there in my room, and I was like looking through the drawer, and then I found this, and I thought, this must be like a couple of years old. And then I smelt it and I thought, well, if it smells dodgy, I'm just going to throw it away, but it smells fine. So I did some research about perfume, and people saying perfume can last for ages, so I thought, well, I'll keep it. And it's I don't know why I just took the top off. It's the, I think it's Paco Rabanne. Yeah, and it's black XS. And I actually saw it in a shop recently, and it's got completely different packaging, so it's a couple of years old, so the packaging's like the old version. But it's really nice. It's again quite strong, but there's some part of it that reminds me of Wild Rose as well. It's kind of, well, it's actually weird because it's got a rose on it and like barbed wire kind of thing. How strange. It's a little bit spicier than Wild Rose. It's got a spice to it, but it's like sweet and spicy. Does that make sense? Again, I'd wear this probably in the evening. I think it's like an evening perfume rather than a daytime one. But I do kind of feel like starting to wear it because I thought I've got this really nice perfume sitting in a drawer I've never used. So I think I will start using this a little bit more. So that is my very small perfume collection. It's probably like the smallest one on YouTube. But I don't go mad. Like I like my comforts of sticking to the same fragrances. I don't like to smell like every different fragrance every day. So yeah, I'm quite a creature of habit when it comes to perfume. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and leave a comment below if you fancy it. And I'll be back with more videos really soon. So take care. I'll see you soon.